Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back. We are delighted. We are reading Blotch, A Tale of Forgiveness and Grace by Addis and illustrated by Tatio, Viana. And we are on chapter 2. Let's find out what Blotch is going to do to find his answers. Chapter 2, The Hiders. Early the next morning, Blotch packed a backpack with a few sandwiches, a sleeping bag, and a map. He kissed his mother, hugged his father and brothers, and bravely set off down the road looking for his answer. After an hour or so, he heard the sounds of a noisy, bustling village. Getting closer, he saw many people working, walking, and talking to one another. It was much like his village, but something was very different. Blotch did not see any stains. As he looked around, he admired the rows of white picket fences and lush green lawns. The streets were spotless, and every single person looked neat and polished. Blotch was usually shy, but he couldn't help but stare. Seeing an entire village with no stains, no spots, no marks, he could hardly believe his eyes. Could I have already found the answer to my question? He thought to himself. Blotch was so excited that he forgot his manners and ran up to the first group of strangers he saw. "You have no stains!" he exclaimed. A smile stretched across the face of a tall stranger carrying a box full of bottles. The man responded in a very snooty voice. "Why, no, I do not. No one here in Hyderville has stains. We are simply better than those stained people." Blotch was so amazed that he really didn't notice the stranger's insult. Instead, he reached out to touch the arm of a stain-free man. The stranger's smile quickly disappeared as he jerked his arm away. "I would thank you to mind your own business," he said before forcing a smile again. Blotch stepped back and lowered his head. I'm sorry." He spent most of the morning walking around the village, trying not to stare at all the stainless people. Blotch could tell that they were also trying, though not as hard, to keep from staring at Blotch's stains from head to toe. And whenever he walked near a group of villagers, they would step far off the sidewalk to avoid him. Blotch couldn't figure it out. These villagers may not have had any marks or stains, but they certainly weren't very nice. After a while, Blotch got the courage to ask a few villagers how it was that they had no stain. "None of your business. That's for me to know and you to find out. Why don't you go back to where you came from?" The harder Blotch tried to discover the secrets of Hyderville, the harder the villagers tried to hide the answer. But with every rude response, Blotch just got more and more determined to find the answers. He was so focused on his mission that he didn't hear the rumble of thunder from the summer storm passing through. In fact, he would never even have noticed if it hadn't been for the way everyone in Hyderville began running for cover. "Run! Run!" came the cries of the mothers to their children. Grown men pushed through the crowds of people, not caring who they shoved down on their way to get inside. Somewhere, anywhere. Blotch shouted to anyone who would listen, "It's just a little rain. Why are you all so afraid?" Then came a booming clap of thunder and announced the presence of a downpour. Everyone made it inside. That is, everyone except Blotch and the tall stranger he had met when he first arrived. The man had dropped his box in all the commotion and was frantically trying to pick up all the bottles. In the rain, this tall stranger looked different. He looked sad. Not sad like he got caught in the rain, but sad that something horrible had happened. As the rain fell on the once spotless man, Blotch could see that the stranger now looked at him, just like him, stains and all. The rain had washed away his secret. The people of the village were really no different from those the town Blotch had come from. They had just as many stains. They had only covered them. And the rain revealed everything the people were hiding. Blotch picked up his backpack, glanced at the sad, stained stranger, and walked away from Hyderville. I wonder where he'll go. Tune in next week, and we'll see where Blotch goes. He goes to see the pretenders. God bless. See you next week.